Hi there, I'm Sean. Thanks for choosing this 30-minute strength and bodyweight class where we are going to focus on doing exercises with only your body. That's right, so no equipment necessary other than the chair, which we'll use to sit in and as a balance tool for a few of the exercises we'll be doing. Then of course you always want water to stay hydrated throughout your workout and a space that's free and clear of any debris so that you don't trip over anything. So with that, I'm gonna turn my stopwatch on here, my timer, and we will start with a march in place. 30 minutes will fly by. Focus on the exercises, really tune into the cues so that your body's doing the movements to the best of your ability. Get the most out of the movement. You will feel great after 30 minutes. Right and left. Big march. Pump those arms. And smile. You're doing good things for your body right now. Letting those endorphins roam the body, filling it up. They're being released. Feel-good hormones, painkillers, natural. Just a lot of good happens when we move our bodies to get our heart rate up, which is why we do a warm-up. We want to get the heart rate up, warm up the joints, prepare for what we're about to do. So what we're going to do is add to this march. We'll do a march 4 and then toe taps to the back. Keep going, watch me do it once. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, big reach. Reach those arms up overhead. Warming up the back of the body a little bit. Big reach, reach. Stretch those legs behind you and tap those toes. Reach. Few more. Last one right here. Side taps right here. Tap right to the side. So we're going to combine a reverse tap, a side tap, a front tap, and then we'll bring the foot together. So you keep the side taps going and I'll show you where we're going. It's tap, back, side, slow. Back, side, front, together. Back, side, front, together. Side, other, side, let's go. Back, side, front, together. Keep going. All right, other side, go. Back, side, front, together. Other foot, back, side. We do 2 on each side. Ready? Let's switch. Back. One more. Switch sides, right here. Big reach. Extend that leg all the way out. Now just side taps. Reach those arms for me. Big reach up across the body, up towards the side of the wall. Where the ceiling meets the wall, reach up like you're grabbing something up there. Get those shoulders warmed up, hips warmed up. We'll change this in just a moment to a side-to-side lunge. Give me 8 more. You have 8, 7. Big reach with the leg and the arm. All right, feet are wide. Side-to-side lunge, chest up. We'll add an arm, reach and pull with your left, right here. Reach, big pull. You got it. Can you widen your feet just a little more? Just a little bit of a stretch on those inner thighs. Big movements. Spring is around the corner for us, which means we'll be starting our lawnmowers again in about a month, hopefully. Doing some yard work and cleanup. Oh, I love springtime. Let's go to the other arm. Ready? Let's go. Reach and pull. Just keep those legs going. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet stay wide. Our fingertips go to the floor, and we lift and lower the hips. Lift, feel that lengthening of the back of the thigh, and then lower. Don't worry about the music. Lift and lower. Woo! Good stretch there for the back of the legs. Lift, work at your own pace. Try and keep your back flat as you can. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. One hand on the thigh with bent knees, the other hand, and push it up. Bring the feet together. You are ready to start with the first exercise. So we're doing 15 repetitions of each exercise. And the first one is going to be a side squat and then a knee lift, tap down. So we keep going to the same side for the squat. Remember when your feet go down that you want an even amount of weight in both feet. So don't put all the weight in one leg. You step out and you go straight down in the center. You lift and use your core to help you balance, okay? Ready? 15 reps, one side. It doesn't matter what side you do. We're gonna do both. So ready? Here we go. Squat, lift and balance. We have 15. Tap it down. Squat, lift and balance. Use that core nice and strong. When you squat down, push your butt back, keep your chest up, and let's try and get our butts down. Get those thighs as close to parallel to the floor as we can. Balance. Little pause up there to give you a chance to really engage the core all the way around the center. Nice big squat. So your chest stays up, your butt goes back, and your weight is where? It's in the heels. So don't let the weight drift to your toes. Wiggle your toes for me at the bottom to make sure your weight's in the right spot. And if you feel like you cannot get your weight back, widen your feet just a little bit more. That's it, last one. Tap it down. So we do the other side. Exact same exercise. Here we go. Squat, nice and big, up and balance. Tap it down. Chest and chin up, eyes straight ahead, use the core. So when I say use the core, think about pulling your belly button in and up into your ribs. So it's a C scoop. Scoop your abs up into your ribs. You can tap down in between each one, or you can go right from the knee lift into the squat. Again, what's really important though is you don't put too much weight on that outside leg. You want an even distribution between your right and your left leg. Now one leg will feel like it's working more than the other because you're balancing on it, it's stabilizing you. That's normal. Just keep those abs engaged and know that the chair is always there. If you feel like you want to put your hand on it, just get it closer to you so your fingertips are always there. Make you feel safe. We want to challenge you, but we want you to do it safely. Stop. You got both in. Okay. We will use the chair for the next exercise. And what we're doing is 30 reps, 15 on each side, where we bring our foot up and we come back. Bring the foot up, come back. So the goal is to bring your foot up to the front leg of the chair. And then you go back to the plank position. So 15 on each side. Roll those shoulders good. Here we go. Get set. You grab the sides of the chair. Butt is down, so we don't want this. Lower your butt out of the air. Go. 1, 2. Ooh, that's a nice stretch too. Try and get that foot up there. If you can't, just come up as far as your body allows you. You have a goal to work towards if you choose to go back and do this class again, maybe in a couple days, which you know you can do. Our classes do stay up for a little bit. You can go back. If you find one that you really like, you want to repeat it a couple times, go right ahead. We just want you to do exercises, move your body in ways that'll keep you moving. Keep going. Just 3 more. 3, come on. 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Exercise number 3, maybe that got your heart rate up a little bit. You were working, stabilizing those muscles in the upper body. That does make it close to the heart, makes that heart start to pump, and we were including leg exercises that are big muscle groups. So if you feel like your heart rate's a little higher there, it's good. You're doing the right thing. Our next exercise is a hip hinge with a reverse fly. Now, when we hinge, lift the tailbone up behind you, flat back, and then we do a reverse fly at the bottom, and we come and stand up all the way. Take all the flexion out of the hips. So don't stop here, stop all the way up. You ready? Hinge with a fly. Here we go. Hinge, fly. Control those arms. We don't want to swing them. We want to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze. And at the top, let's add a shoulder roll to reset that body. Hinge, reverse fly, reverse shoulder roll at the top. Nice roll. Stand up tall all the way. Get all the flexion out of the hips. Oops, didn't do that shoulder roll. It's all right, not too big of a deal. Just a nice set, good reset for the posture as we go back into the next repetition. You have 4 more, come on. Hinge, solid, right at the hip bones. Stand up, use your butt. Squeeze your butt muscles to stand up to assist your lower back. Big shoulder roll. That's it. Nice work, let's get some water. We're at the 18-minute mark, which means just a few more minutes, we'll be already halfway through. Our next exercise, on one leg, we do a bowler's lunge into a side lunge, tap in between. Now on the bowler's lunge, I don't want your leg way back there. Don't stretch your leg and let your body turn. Keep your hips forward so it's not a big tap behind. It's only about a foot away. We drop and bend both knees. Both knees bend as you go down, lift into a side lunge. Ready? 15, here we go. Lunge, side lunge, toes point straight ahead on those side lunges. Tap in between. Hands are just on the waist, on the hips. Great exercise for the lower body, or exercises, combining 2 exercises together here. Big step out if you have the room and you feel like you have the strength. Do a nice step out, push up the blade of your foot to come back. And remember, it's not a big step behind you on that bowler's lunge. Just about 8 to 12 inches, and we go straight down, keeping our body facing the front. Hips face the front, we don't turn them. You get a lot more in the glutes that way. Yeah. Whew. Just a few more. I think we have 1 more. Big lunge, and done. All right, we do the same thing on the left side. Ready? Bowler's lunge to side lunge. Go. Straight down, tap, side lunge. Keep those shoulders right over the hips on that bowler's lunge. Straight up and down, and chest up when you go to the side lunge. Big step out, tap, and a little step behind and lower. Take your time. If you feel like I'm moving too fast, by all means, go slower. I want you to feel comfortable while you challenge yourself. Is that an oxymoron? Comfortable while you challenge yourself. I just want you to feel confident in doing the exercise well. And really give yourself a good workout, taking care of your body. Whew. We should be getting close to done here. 2 more. Heart rate's up maybe, mine is. If you're with me, that's normal. And stop. All right, legs, a little bit trembly there. If yours are too, good job. All right, we need our chair. we do tricep dips. So you can modify these if you don't feel like you want to take your butt off the chair and dip down and up. You come to the edge of the chair, fingertips are forward, you bend the elbows, straighten the arm. Bend, straighten. 15, let's go. 15, 14. Now the closer you bring your feet to you, the easier the exercise. Or the further your feet are from you, the more strain. Keep your body close to the chair. Don't let it drift away so you can protect those shoulders. You're almost there. 3, 2 more. Last one. Woohoo! 1. Okay, our last 2 exercises. It's actually the same exercise on the right and left. We do an oblique crunch. So lean on the chair, straight line with the body. We do a leg lift and a crunch, crunching the obliques between your ribs and your hips. So draw your ribs down towards your hip bones. Ready? Go. Crunch. Keep that foot flexed. Feel these muscles contract every time you lift. Crunch. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go to the other side. No need to rest. We're resting the side that worked. Get set and go. Crunch. Again, draw your ribs towards your hip bones. Crunch. And an outer thigh leg lift. Try and make your body a nice diagonal line, straight from top to bottom. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. You made it through the first round. Let's get some water. Hydrate. Toast to hydration and all the great things it does for your body. Oh, so good for you. Chair goes out of the way. We start round 2. This time, only 10 repetitions. Side squat with a knee lift. Ready, let's go. Side squat, knee lift. If you need to tap in between, you can. Otherwise, we lower down with control, controlling with those stabilizing muscles down into that squat. Even weight in both legs, and chest and chin up. Or you can tap in between. You choose. We are closing in on the last third of the class. Stop, other leg. Ready? Squat and go. Squat, knee lift. It's just 10 reps, so do them well. Big lift and contract. Remember that core for every exercise. Even if you don't think that it requires balance, you still want to contract and make your movement come from the center of the body. Make all the power come from the powerhouse. So think about keeping it contracted. Nice big squat, you're done. Okay, we do a chair plank. We bring our feet up to the front edge of the chair. 20 reps. Here we go. Tap, butt down. Keep your butt down. It's actually not just good work, but it's a great stretch for those hip flexors and quads as well. Keep it going. Breathe through it. Normal, it's okay. If you feel your body temperature rising, this is an intermediate class. You should still be able to talk. Maybe a little bit labored. 1 more. But the talk test is a good indicator on how you're doing. So you should be able to carry on a decent conversation with someone and you're a little breathy. That's normal. You're working at the right capacity there. We're doing a hip hinge next with the reverse fly. Hinge at the hip, reverse fly, shoulder roll. Ready? Feet under the hips, back is flat, chest up, hinge forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, up, shoulder roll. Breathe through it. Squeeze the butt to stand up. Protect our lower back. Assist in the work that it's doing by squeezing the butt and standing up all the way. Smile when you come to the top. You are in the last third of class, so just 10 minutes left. And 5 minutes of that is a cool down. One more. And stop. We go to the bowler's lunge with a side lunge. Hands on the hips. Ready? Lunge. Keep our hips, shoulders facing the front. Side lunge. Tap in between if you'd like. Chest stays up on that side lunge. Eyes straight ahead, toes pointing forward. Gotta wipe the sweat off a little bit. Sweating quite a bit. It's actually getting warm outside. Warm enough so you go outside and you were to work a little, you'd start sweating. It's crazy that I say that when it's only getting into the 40s. This week it's gonna hit 50s. I think that's it. Other leg. Ready? And go. I think I gave you a bunch of bonuses there because I got to talking. Stand up tall. Hips stay facing the front. Real key on this bowler's lunge. All right, don't let those hips spin open. Shoulders stay facing the front too. Just a few more. Just 2 to go. Stay with me to the end. One more. And we go to the chair for tricep dips. So grab the chair. Whew. All right. Remember, if it's too much to do all these with your butt off the chair, you can do a modified tricep push-up or dip with your hands on the chair. Your butt's right at the end and you bend the elbows and then you straighten them out and really feel like you're flexing the back of that arm when you extend them. Ready? Let's try some together. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, stay with me, 5, just 4 more, 2, 1 more, and 1. Awesome work. Those are tough. No joke on those. Smaller muscle group that you're isolating. It is a lot of work, so hats off to you if you're able to get all 10 of those in. Okay, obliques. We do 10 on each side. Ready? And foot flexed, lift the leg, draw your ribs towards your hips, crunch. So I'm not putting a ton of weight in this hand. If I wanted to, I could take my hand off and I would be balanced. It's there just for support, a little bit of support. Give me one more, and crunch. Finish that side. All right, deep breath. Wipe the sweat if you need to. We go to the other side. Ready. Just 10 repetitions here, and we get to move into cool down. And go, crunch. Draw those ribs down. If you need to touch right there where you need to contract, do it. Crunch. One more, and I gave you a bonus to end it out. Woo, we need water. You finished the main portion of the class, and now we'll spend the last 5 minutes or so stretching. So, toast again, hydration, getting that heart rate back down. You've done wonderful work for yourself. Can you believe it's 25 minutes in already? I only have 5 minutes left. Maybe it just goes fast for me. But I swear, every time I look at the clock, another 5 to 8 minutes is gone. So, oh man, it would go even faster if I were in the same room as you. This is as close as we get though, so thanks again for choosing to exercise with me. All right, we're gonna stretch the obliques first. So, one hand on the chair, the opposite hand over, and it's like you're leaning up against the wall. You wanna slide against the wall as you stretch, so really reach up with that arm, and then bring it back. Reset, roll the shoulders back, and a big stretch again. Breathe through this. Switch, other side, ready? Roll the shoulders back, and bend and reach. Release. We do that one more time. Roll the shoulders back, reset the posture, and stretch. Stretch and smile. Breathe through this. And then release. Okay, our next exercise or stretch is figure 4. So we cross one leg over the other, and you're going to hinge forward at the hips. Woo! And feel a nice stretch in the hip region there. The back of the hip. Lean forward. So you want to try and keep your back flat as you hinge forward. And release. Come up tall again. Maybe you want to unwrap that leg and then bring it back up again. Tall, and then hinge forward. Yow! Your muscles might be saying, what are you doing to me? The hips tend to be really tight for a lot of people in this area. So try not to collapse your upper body. Lift through your chest and hinge forward, and you'll feel a deeper stretch that way. And release. Other leg comes up. Sit up tall and hinge. A little further if you can. And release. Go down one more time. Nice tall upper body. Breathe through this. We're not holding our breath. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A little further. And release. Okay, hamstring. One leg goes out. Bend the knees so you can grab your toes. And then lower the knee as much as you can and pull up on those toes so you stretch your calf muscles as well. Pull, pull, pull. Hinge forward for your hamstrings and your calves, so all along the back of the leg. Release. We'll go down one more time. And release. Other leg. All right, bend the knee first so that you can get the toes, and when you have them, try and straighten out the leg as much as you can, and then pull on the toes. Release. One more time. Almost there. Thank you for not skipping out on the stretching. This is such an important part of class. Breathe through this. A great way to help control the heart rate if it was lifted is through nice deep breathing. We're moving to a quad, front of the thigh, and hip flexor, front of the hips. One cheek is off the chair, one cheek is on. You stretch that leg back there as far as you can. Push through your heel, and then feel that open all the way across the front, especially in the hips there. And release. Let's go back one more time. Stretch, lengthen the leg as much as possible. If you do want to reach up, look up, you'll intensify that stretch just a little more. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Set yourself up again. Nice big reach with the leg. Open those hip flexors. Continue to breathe deep. Release. One more time. Push it away. And release. Okay, we come to the front and let's push off that chair to a standing position. Open the chest like you're running up to hug someone. Big, big open and release. There's my stopwatch there. We'll do 2 more. Big open, smile, isn't that nice? These are tight muscles and smile while you do it. And release. One more time. Big open and release. One shoulder roll back and let's inhale together. Lift. Fill the lungs with air and then push it all out. One more time. Big inhale, lift. Push it all out. And bring your hands together. Nice work. High 10 through the screen. Thank you again for choosing this 30-minute strength and bodyweight class. Again, my name is Sean. I hope you can make it back to a class again real soon. Until next time, bye-bye.